I'm looking attractive. So that was not a great start to my weekly coaching video because I forgot to take the camera. I wasn't actually gonna go out because it is snowing. Well, it was snowing last night really bad, and it was snowing this morning, and the roads were thick with snow, and I was like, there's no way I'm going out on that. And we've got another trainer issue, so I've got to wait for the flux to come back before I can actually do any more indoor workouts. So luckily the sun has melted most of it, so I've gone out on main roads to do my training, and that was a 20-minute warm-up, raising watts up to about 180, and then it was 3 separate intervals of 10 minutes each, 210 to 230 watts. And the main problem that I find with that is trying to find somewhere that you can go continuously without having to stop or make a turn or not be at traffic lights. And it'd take me a good 40 minutes to actually get out into the hills. So for an hour session where you just want to just get it over with, I found a road though, don't worry. But I just had to turn off, and you just have to like lower your watts, and then, but I mean, that's what it is. What else is there? Feel good. I'm so glad I managed to get out. And there's no way that would have gone out otherwise. So like I say, the coaching thing is good because it makes you go out and makes you maybe do more and have a more specific workout. Whereas before, when I used to go out, I'd just go out there's not a problem with that. I used to go out just for the fun of it. So, and I will still be doing that, but I'm just going to have some more structured plans like in between those fun rides. Tomorrow, I was meant to be off work, but the day I had to swap. I'm meant to be doing 3-hour endurance ride. However, the weather is not good, and I really don't fancy being out for 3 hours, so I'm hoping that the weather clears up. I'm going to go before work. I start work at 10, so I'm going to try and get up at 6 to 9, get back, have a quick shower, and then head off to work. But we'll see tomorrow what the deal is with that. I'll show you a very quick Strava screen grab of like my workout today, just so you get an idea of what I was doing. And yeah, that's Monday's coaching session done. I'm up, I'm just about to head out, and it's hard today because it's so dark, so windy and so wet again. I think that's going to be my main struggle when it's cold. Like in summer, I'm happy to get up at 5 in the morning and go out and do a few hours. Like genuinely, I love being on my bike, but when it's just cold and dark and wet, it just gives you that extra like excuse, I guess. But I'm not gonna excuse it today. I'm gonna get my ass out. So today's thing is, let's have a look. Today I have to do 2 20-minute efforts in the watt range, 190 to 215. So yeah, 20-minute warm-up, steady, and then 2 20-minute sessions. So I'm gonna head out now. Got a quick hour before work. It's 7:30. I need to be in work at 10, so I'll go out for an hour, have a quick shower when I get back, have some breakfast, and then head to work. So I'll show you what the weather looks like. Dark. It's not as windy actually now. Actually, that one looks a bit windy. But this is what I've signed up to do, so I'm not going to stop. So I'm back in. That was a very wet, windy and muddy ride. Let me show you my legs. Look how dirty they are. But it was fun. It was fun. I'm glad I got out. And one thing that I've learned from doing these kind of rides is that I know where my weak links are. I mean, I knew where it was anyway, but the hardest thing for me is riding on the flat. And I know people are like, oh, that's so easy, but I just can't put power down on the flat. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. And I guess that's something that I'm going to have to try and get better at. So that's what I need to improve on. Like on a hill, like I'm all right putting power down, but I just can't seem to. I don't know what it's to do with speed, but I guess when you're on a hill, you're not going as fast. Whereas when I'm on the flats, maybe it's like I'm almost like consciously worried that a car's going to pull out or something. I don't know. But that's today's training session done. And I guess when you're looking at that over Zwift, because it's just that I would have normally done that on Zwift, but I'm waiting for the other trainer to arrive, so that's going to be another couple of days, so I have to do outdoor ones. The difference with going outside and indoor is indoor, like if you've got a session for an hour, you do with the hour, whereas today it's taken me a bit longer than I would have done it on the inside, so I'm like going to be rushing now to try and get to work, so I better stop chatting and go get a shower and get ready for work. This morning I'm doing a harder session, I would say. It is 20-minute warm-up and then 5-minute sessions of 230 to 260 watts. So I think the main thing with stuff like this is try to find a decent road where you can actually do all these training. Like it's easy when you're on a trainer because you just set into erg mode, set the power. Whereas for me, like I like to have some incline to push against. So there's a hill near me that I'm going to go and ride up and down this morning, I guess. So yeah, I think that's the key, is trying to find a hill or a nice bit of road that's not particularly busy, or that there's not loads of junctions on it that cars are pulling in and out all day on. So that would be my first tip. If you are going to do any kind of training like this, try and find even like a local climb near you, or just somewhere that you can steadily smash out the watts. So that's what I'm off to. Also, someone mentioned about me having, basically saying that, I hope you're well lit up because it's so dark. I've got it's not focusing very well, the Bontrager Flare, which is that light, which is so good. And then on the front, I've got the Lezine 800 XL, which is a really good light. It's quite big and chunky. So they're the two lights. I mean, I generally have like a backup as well, but these are both charged, so. Apparently, one of these you can see for like 2K or something. So they are really good, strong lights. Turn that off. Right, I'm gonna go. This is a cold ass morning. Ugh. Let's go. The weather was really good actually. It was a little bit icy, so what I would say if you are ever hang on, I'm going to turn the kettle off. That was actually probably my favourite workout I've done. I love that it was short. I love that it was like just like hard efforts for like 5 minutes. I really like that. And the weather wasn't actually that bad. It was icy in places, so what I would say if you are going to go out and it does look icy, there's like a couple of different puddles of water that if it rains it always collects there. I always just go and put my foot over it just to see. I don't know why I'm doing it now, you can't see my foot. I always like go and check because sometimes it looks like water and it's actually ice. I don't think this is anything new to you, but that's what I always do. And I'm just really steady on the same road. I basically come down the same road, so I know if there's any little spots of ice where to miss. But I wouldn't recommend like going out if it is really icy, but today the main roads are fine. It's just the side road, so yeah, I really enjoyed that session. Have a quick shower and then off to work. I think it's made me realise by doing an hour. I think before I used to be like, oh, if I'm not going out to do 100k, then what's the point? Which is completely the wrong attitude. Whereas just doing an hour in the morning before work is so doable. And the kilometres kind of creep up over the week. And so do the efforts. And I think I'm definitely going to continue to do like these short sessions. I think it's just such a, how did I not think of this before? But I think until you actually get forced to do it and be like, right, this is what you have to do. I think before I'd just go out for an hour before work. God, it is really steamy. Hang on. Sorry about that. So that before I'd just go out and do an hour, but it wouldn't be specific training. It would just be riding around. Whereas just because it's so structured and so like just a full session in such a short period. I'm just really enjoying it. So that's, what day is it today? Wednesday. So that's Wednesday session, and tomorrow is a rest day. So probably won't film anything for that because what's the point? I might just stay in bed. Actually, I might be working earlier tomorrow, so that's probably a good thing. It's Friday and last training day today. Apart from a 200k ride tomorrow, but there you go. Doing 3 sets of 10 minutes, 230 to 260 watts, and I'm tired. I'm so tired. I didn't realise, I think that's the main thing that I've realised about this, is the more intense stuff you do, I mean, not that it's been like mega intense, but you just need so much more sleep from it. Like, I'm just sleeping the same as I was before, but I just feel so much more tired and exhausted. So I guess that's something to take into consideration. Something that I need to start doing is getting more sleep, so that I feel fresher. And I did go out last night as well. So I went out with my friend for food and didn't get into like, what time? 9:15ish. I don't know, for some people that's not late, but for me that is pretty damn late. So, but it was definitely worth it. So I'm gonna go out now. Just had a bit of a faff because, did you hear my throat then? My light, oh God, it was a bit of a faff. Basically, my light came off and I couldn't figure out the rubber part, how to put it all back together. So I've just been sat there for 20 minutes trying to figure that out. And by the time it's done that, it's light outside. So that's been a waste of 20 minutes. I'm going to go now, stop chit-chatting and just go. It definitely doesn't feel like cold. The sun's out and there's no wind, so don't be fooled by temperature. I'm pretty toasty. I actually feel a little bit better now. I think because the sun's out and it's such a nice day, I'm just like, oh, this is just such a good day to be riding your bike. I think I'm just a bit dehydrated and maybe need a bit more sleep. So that's a tip. If you're going to start any kind of training plan, sleep more, eat more and drink more. That is definitely something that I've not done this week and I need to prioritise. So as of today, extra early nights, a lot more food and a lot more water. Right, let's go in and shower this sweaty head. How nice the weather is. It's a beaut. And this is what happens when Cliff Bars are, look at this. Oh my gosh, 70p. So me and Jay bought every single one they had in the shop. It's because basically they are near the sell-by date, so I've still got a few months left though. What's that one? Oh, that one says February 2018. Most of them say May though. See? We'll get them eaten up pretty quickly. They are my absolute favourite though. If you've not tried one of those, oh my gosh, they're so good. It's 6:30 on Saturday morning, and today is the day of the 200k AUDAX from Rochdale, which is only about, say, 10k away from where I live. And I don't know why I'm trying to sound so posh. It's 10k away from where I live. Anyway, decided that I was going to cycle there, and I've got up and it is chucking it down. The rain is meant to stop at 8, which is when we're going to set off. So as lazy as it is, I'm going to drive to the start because I don't want to get wet through and then be wet all day. So yeah, I'm going to drive to the start. I've spoken to Richard, who I am riding it with, and we've just decided like we're going to set off, and if the rain is that bad continuously, we're just going to turn around. Like, I am not riding 200k in chucking down rain, and there are some AUDAXs that just do this, and I have so much respect. Or like, how do they do it? I'm just not cut out for doing 200k in the pouring rain. So I'm hoping that it dries up, but at the minute it is chucking it down, and I'm not spending like 12 hours on a bike in the rain. Not when I don't need to. I'm doing it. I ride because I enjoy it and it's fun and it's sociable. I don't do it because I feel like I have to do it. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like outside. You see there, look at that rain. That is not good. And it's really hammering down rain as well. My hands are numb, my feet are numb. How do these other AUDAXs do it? How? Let's see. It's like not even a degree, and we've been out an hour and a half, and it's just been pissing it down the whole time. We are throwing in the wet towel. Today is Sunday, and it's going to be a rest day after the debacle of yesterday. In fact, let me just prop you up so it's not wobbling around the camera. Yeah, it was a little bit... Oh, that's a nice fan. It was a bit of a mess yesterday, and the reason that I'm not riding today is because all my kit is still wet. I washed it and it's just soaked. My bags on my bike are still drenched, and the main thing is my cycling shoes are still completely saturated. They are cold. I've tried to put them on a heater, they're not dry, and I'm like, I'm not going out because my feet will just be cold again. So I'm actually looking to buy some winter boots. Have you seen like the winter kind of shoes you get that are waterproof and they've got like warm, like, what do you call it? Not fur, like fleece in them. So if you've got any recommendations that you've got, like I want mountain bike cleat ones, so the 2-bolt SPD, let me know, because I'm in the market for a pair, because I don't want to have to not do a ride because my feet are cold and wet. So just we can learn from that, I guess. We can learn from that horrible cold wet ride. So yes, I will. That's it for this week's training, and I'll be doing next week's training. If you do like this video, I mean, if you don't like it, then I probably still will make it anyway. But if you do like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it, what you thought of the training, and yes, I will speak to you next video.